Hello everybody and welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. I'm Drawing Chaos, and today's video we are continuing this beautiful, majestic Coliseum of Power. This wonderful, whatever we want to call it. I still haven't come up with a good name yet. So in the last episode, we took care of all of this lovely, lovely water. Now, the way we got this going is we have 6 on this side, another 6 on this side. Those are all going to be Ixonium. Then we have 12 on this side, 12 on this side. Those are all going to be Plutonium. And then a whopping 48 in the back, and those will all be Uranium. But that is beside the point, because today I want to go over something real quick. But first, if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I read all the comments, so if you want to just say hi or first or whatever, I'm happy to see it. All that being said, we'd start off the video by going over this. This is the plan. This is Satisfactory Modular, which is an app on Steam. I do get asked this a couple times. And we are planning on making 30 Fixonium rods. And then if we go all the way back over here, we're making 6 Plutonium ones. That's amazing to think of. Only 6 of these to run 24. Now, if we slide all the way back over here, we are going to make 24 of these to take care of 48. And the plan on it seems a little excessive, but I want to make a slight change. So if I right click and hold down and go over, I can delete all that. Now, if I drag this one over, what I want to do instead is, I've been using this Encased Uranium Cell. That's the base one. I'm going to go for Infused Uranium Cell instead. Then, of course, we have the Encased Industrial Beams. We are going to use pipes because it's so much better. And then, of course, this is our electromagnetic control rod. So we're going to start right here at uranium fuel rods. First things first, I fixed it. Now it's white with gold trim. Looks amazing. I love it. Now, before we get too invested in anything, I really want to go into here because I noticed I've been having some tickets. And I kind of want to get something interesting. So we'll get rid of this. We're going to go in here. We're going to go all the way back into parts. And we're going to scroll all the way down. Where did you go? Superposition oscillator. This gets us 50 superposition oscillators. We're going to add that to cart. Pay for that. What up, Ada?
Thank you for purchasing a license for these Fix-It Awesome Shop products.
License. And the reason I want to do that is because if we go into transportation, last episode I was talking about the satellite portal. I want to have this in here somewhere. Actually, first off, I need to move these two. And then right now, this is the perfect opportunity, the perfect place to put in the portal. You know what? I think right there. Ooh, what's up, Ada?
You have finally built a portal. Perhaps now your progress won't be as slow. To ensure no further delays happen, I will give you some tips. A functional portal is two-way and requires one main and one satellite portal, each only connecting to the other. Establishing a portal connection will require input of singularity reactors, vast amounts of power, and some patience. Before you continue, you can still change the placement of that one. It seems suboptimal.
What? That is so optimal. Look how beautiful that looks. I love it. I'm gonna keep that right there. I don't care what you say, Ada. And now, all we gotta do is zoop this across. Come on. We gotta get the right angles for this. I love infinite zoop. It's not infinite, but it is helpful. Build, my pretties. Build. All right, next up, we want to build the manufacturer. And if I want to include it in this area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this thing is fully overclocked, I'm going to need 24 of them. Now, the question is, if I use this space in between here, like kind of limited to that, put one right here. How many can I build next to each other? Oh man, it is like perfect to have all 4 of these like right next to each other. but I don't kind of like it. You know what I mean? Because like it's there, but oh, and then this is the stuff for the one on the top. So what if, well, let's see. So you're right there. We'll look straight down. It's gonna be right here. Ooh, what if I had, let's see, little floor holes right here. And then you would be right here. Come on. And then what if I had one that was going over? How much space does that give us back here? A decent amount of space, actually. And then what if I put one on the other side? Well, that's too far in the center. Because I kind of like having these back to back. It gives me room on the side. I can do some cool stuff with that. And then the recipe for this will be this one right here. Power sharded all the way to oblivion. It'll be making 1 per minute. So we'll copy that setting and then let me come up with something. But also we need some lighting in here. You know what'd be cool? Let's go into organization. There we go. Small billboards. Wait. Oh, you know what'd be cool? Oh, I got an idea. Look at this. And ooh. How does that look with the nice shiny floor? Does it reflect? Or maybe it's this. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Nice reflection on there. What if we had it like going across too, like all the way, like a strip? But then one other thing I gotta do is I gotta put in like a pillar. So I kind of want this to be looking like it's what's the word? Like it's sturdy. Like this is actually a functional architectural build. And one of the things that a lot of people do is they leave a giant opening section like this with no structural supports. It's like it would fall apart. Especially if I had a giant reactor on the top of it. There's no way it would hold up in court. I'm also gonna need like steps. And lucky for me, over in foundations, we actually have some. Yeah, default. Oh, you know what? Let's do one over here. And then, can I? I can do it! Yeah. That is cool. Good old Minecraft trick. So yeah, we'll put those here, and then we'll rotate it, and there we go. And then, because you're going to spawn right here, and then you're going to walk through, and then you can just kind of walk down into the manufacturing area. All right, let me spruce this up and see what I come up with. All right. Now, you know how much I love my style, but behold. Oh. It's looking so cool. I decided to go with a nice little, like, gold aesthetics to it. And then this thing right here, this is my pillar. All right. So we have this one right here, outer quarter extensions. All right. We did some 1s and 2s and 4s and whatnot. Just kind of mix it up together. But this is a much better pillar than just having a solid block. I left this over here and kind of moved this in just a little bit because there was something else I wanted to do. I kind of wish we had a corner piece of stairs. So like something like this, but like corner stairs. That would be nice. But we do not. So essentially, I just left it like that. Hopefully nobody is an idiot when they come walking in, that they're just like, da, 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 da. They should be able to come in. And then I tighten these up. I kind of move this over, have it coming down straight in the middle. And then everything is going straight into the ground. So this whole section would be my manufacturing wing, and each one of these would be producing... Oh, I forgot to paste, sorry. Each one would be producing 1 uranium fuel rod per minute, making us 24 uranium fuel rods per minute. All right, time to build this wall in the back, and definitely one thing I want to do is let's take this blueprint right here, and let's see. Where is it? Come on, right here. Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. We'll put one right here, and then we'll figure out how to make walls or something. Because this blueprint right here, so nice to have. And then I wonder if I should like do something in the middle right here. I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more and see if I come up with anything extra, because I definitely have to put something on the walls. I might do something in the center. So apparently any chance I get, I decide to add chains to things, but this really does make this area seem a little bit more fuller. But then again, this looks a lot better as well. Adding the stuff in the middle really did give it a kind of set look, and then putting these fences just a little bit into the ground, so that way you know, oh, I'm not supposed to go over here. And then we came up with the wall in the back. So check this out. It's kind of like its own little like archway and whatnot. Not too difficult. Definitely had to play with some things to make sure that the glass / inverted ramps worked out just well. And then of course we got the beam, you know, and a little bit of concrete edging, so that makes it look good. Oh, and then I kind of made this little round pillar thing up in the ceiling, but I made it into a blueprint so that it was much easier. But it's also kind of its own, like, it's just a bunch of rods. So I can utilize this for like something else that I wanted. And then I put in some edge lighting over here so that the what is it? The entranceway kind of looks a little bit more, ooh, something like that, like a little more pizzazz and whatnot, which is great. The only problem is trying to do this outside part is going to be interesting. And then we're going for gold on the floor so that you actually know which way to walk, you know, setting everything over. Not too bad, not too bad. I like it because then this floor actually feels complete. Now I could go more compact with it, but the thing is, I need to figure out how to make this entire section work. And then if I have to expand on stuff that I'm missing, that I can do that area over here. Run, Mr. Bean, run! Yeah, crazy bugger. So I'm going to build out the floor. There are 3 things that I want to make sure gets built on this floor. Thing number 1, I need encased uranium cells. This needs 50 per minute. All right, and we're using the second recipe that produces at 20 per minute. So that's going to be fun. This one also is going to need encased industrial beams, 3 per minute, which is actually not too bad, because the top one that uses beams makes 6 per minute. So one of those could handle 2 of these, which is kind of crazy. And then of course, electromagnetic control rods. So I need 2 assemblers and 1 manufacturer. And I think if we grab one of these and take a look at the recipes, going in this alternate recipe, if I boost it all the way up, it produces at 50 per minute. So I'm going to need at least 1 of these manufacturers for every 1 manufacturer I have up there. So here's what I'm thinking. What if I build a manufacturer the exact same way at the bottom, and then this area has some room on the side? That's where we can do assemblers. All right, check out this blueprint. I decided to utilize what I did before, but I got rid of the center part and put in this little light issue. So then I was building up here on this floor. I know, looks amazing, doesn't it? And I decided to put that in the middle because it just kind of screams like, you know, careful. Anywho, so we decided to go with the manufacturers. Check this out. Looks pretty cool. Every one of them set up. They have a splitter, and then they get split into 2, and those 2 go over and they go into the center part. Now here's the thing. They don't need to be split. 50, I can handle that with the belt, no problem, whatever, it's good. The reason I did that is if we go up to the manufacturer upstairs, this one over here only needs 3 items. And I'm a little OCD, and having the 4 belts in there kind of looks nice. So I decided just to split this one off so that it looks nice and OCD. I thought it was a great idea because, you know, it's always... What is... Get out of my way, bruh. Sorry. I put it there because I thought it looked really cool, and then when you come down to this one, this is our encased uranium cells, and they have 4 things as well. So I'm going to have to put 4 things down here in the back and kind of do that for the bottom floor. So I figured I might as well go with that kind of theme going forward. So this is what the setup I have going down here. I have the floor all set up to be all nice and shiny and metal. to kind of say, hey, watch out, it's going to be radioactive. And then 1, 2. So I'm thinking if we grab ourselves an assembler, something like that, and then you aiming over here, kind of going over here. And then of course we go into logistics and we put some floor holes at the bottom. It's a good spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. See this thing right here. All right. We are going to grab, let's go to logistics. We're going to go to grab a splitter. So the splitter will come over here. We'll put it in the center probably. That looks pretty good. Okay. This will go here. And then this one will go here. And this will go up. This one will go up. We get some belt work going in here. Yada, yada, yada. So voila, that's connected to this one. But then we got to connect it to the one all the way over there. Which what we can do is we can kind of take this over. And where this one... So it's right here. 1, 2. If I go down just slightly, all I have to do is grab this one and go down 1, 2. There we go. And then this one will kind of just come right over here. We'll put it as straight belt and, you know, Bob's your uncle, it's in. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It keeps the floor all nice and clean and it keeps everything organized. And once you have that pattern going around on every single thing, it should work out pretty good. Now you'll notice that this center one comes over here. That one's coming down. That is the top uranium generator or nuclear power plant. And then this is the one that goes up here. And then the water, I figure, come right down through the center over here. The original water is going to be right there. Now, if I can combine all these together... Here's what I'm thinking. See this one right here? This produces 1 uranium fuel rod per minute. So if I have it a splitter, I can have it split for this one and the one above it. No, actually, I can have it split for this one and then the one above it. Then the other one will split for this one and then the one below it. So each manufacturer is actually set to 2. Yes! I just have to figure out how to do it, and then I'm going to merge all of the lovely... what's it called? Uranium waste together. So whatever waste this produces, it's going to get me a whole bunch of it. And then how much waste am I looking at? So 900 plus 300. So 1200 waste. So that's at least 1 Mark 6 line. Okay, that's not too bad. So if I divide that by 2, that's 600 each, because I could do one side of the building plus the other side. Boom, got it, no problem. Right now, I want to add more style to this. I want to add in more belts, get this looking pretty good, and kind of finalize this floor right here. I want to have at least those 2 floors, even if I don't have the base recipes coming in. All right, I hooked up all the belts, have everything set up to go. I have this one getting merged in, and then the merging belts go down, and that's going to be all the uranium waste. This splitter right here is going to go 1 for there. That's going to be the 1 fuel rod, and then the other fuel rod's going to go in there. And then I have this pattern repeated all the way down. You know, got the walls, got everything looking good. Not too bad. And then I got to figure out ceiling lights. Oh my god. So check this out. If you go into your options, if you go into video settings, you scroll all the way down. All right, you have global illumination. We turn this on to high because my computer is a beast and I want to break it. If I look in here, turn off my light, it is darker than the darkest void. I mean, it's great with this kind of stuff because this kind of glows on there, but what are you going to do? Oh, and then the room above it. Let's go to the room above it. So this room, on the other hand, ooh, it looks so crispy. But unfortunately, I could use some actual lights in here. There is a cool way of building lights. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, that makes the portal look so much nicer. And oh, I do like that. I do like that. Anywho, so if you ever want to make ceiling lights, you're going to love this. Go into logistics. All right. You're going to build yourself a conveyor floor hole. So we're gonna go into conveyor belt Mark 1, and we're just gonna put one in the ceiling, and then we're gonna switch this one to the reverse, and there we go. Then what you do is you grab yourselves a conveyor belt Mark 6. Now, because I have gold set, it gives me a nice little gold overlay. And if I take off that thing, it doesn't really shine very well. But if you go to your custom swatches, or set up a swatch if you want, go to edit, make sure that the top two are 0 and the bottom one is 10. Now, normally it doesn't make you go over there, but you can just type it in. All right. And then you select that one and you click it, and then now you have some brightness. So that really makes the room light up a little bit. And of course we can add this going down, you know, for lighting thing, and then that makes a really good ceiling light. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have some grave sad news. So I was adding in pumps and pipes and whatnot so I could get water to everything. I was checking out how things look with the nice little glow and illuminations and stuff like that. Let's see if I could take that off. There we go. And I was kind of like making sure that the lighting was good and all that kind of stuff. And I did notice something really great. So in the center of it, I have all this green glow. Ooh. And apparently it makes these glow. Oh man, words are hard. It makes these glow green as well because it's reflecting off of there, which I find to be amazingly cool, especially when you're looking outside. All right, but we ran into quite a problem. So I am flying. Yes, I wanted to showcase a little bit of what I've been doing, which has mostly been putting in like power lines and putting in pumps and pipes and whatnot. But I broke it. So putting in the pipes over here, I was getting ready to bring all these pipes all the way over there so I could get water to that side of the build. Well, as I was doing it, I hit an issue. Yeah, I haven't been saying this much in the recent videos, but this build, this save file, is currently at 400 hours. 400 hours since 1.0 came out, and that's what's been built in here. And guess what we hit? Who knew? But apparently we hit the object limit in a measly 400 hours. I don't know how I did it. Could have something to do with all the chains, could have something to do with all these pillars, maybe a little bit of water here or there, but I hit the object limit. So until I figure out a way to overcome said hurdle, this is going to be put on pause. Now, granted, it should be easy enough to figure out, but I wanted to do some like nice little fly around, showcase all the cool things. Like I did this nice little archway up here that looks amazing. But you know, for right now, it's just gonna be what it is. But don't worry, I should come up with a relative answer soon. BL Andrew is a good friend of mine, and he has fixed this issue on several of his stuff. And if you've never seen his stuff, man, he has some insane builds, making world record heavy modular frames and whatnot. So he knows something about making huge, amazing builds. So he's agreed to help me try to figure out this problem and whatnot. But right now, once I get that fixed up, we should be back on building this wonderful masterpiece, which somebody thought would be amazing to call Deathly Hallows. All right, like, I don't know how many of you guys are a Harry Potter fan, but I am. So we got this one that's making all the uranium right here. This could be the Elder one, all right? Tons of power, all that good stuff. Then the stuff that's over here that's making the, what is it, the plutonium? That would be the Resurrection Stone, because it's taking the uranium waste and it's resurrecting it to be more power. And then these 12 that are down here making Fixonium, those are going to be the Cloak of Invisibility, because they produce no waste. So it makes it seem like everything that you have here just disappears. into power. I love that idea. I think it's really cool. I like the Coliseum of Power, but you're not really gonna see this side of it unless I put a train station, like, or the track going across it. But I think that's really cool. I love that idea. So we're gonna go with this being the Deathly Hollows build. But that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.